because I don't want my stomach in. If my stomach accidentally gets in, I want to know what it looks like.
Pull your stomach in? Oh.
No, I'm not pulling it in. I'm not going to remember to put it in.
Wow.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Dee and Emma's coffee review. Dee?
Hi. Hi everyone.
So last week, the supermarket that we went to was Sainsbury's. We picked out quite a few different coffees that you can get at the supermarket. The winner was
Modern Standard.
Modern Standard. It was really delicious. As you can see, we have finished the packet. It was really tasty and really good value for money. So this week,
was it good value? It was £6 something.
well, it was good. It's good
I
quality.
think it was an offer.
It
Yes.
was good quality.
Yes. So
really.
that is value. Yes.
Yeah. So this week we went out today. We went to Waitrose today. It's one of our local supermarkets. Dee chose these 5 coffees. Quite a range. It's quite a split actually. So we've got CaféDirect. There were more Union Direct Trade coffees. So Dee picked a couple of those up as well. And he also picked up these. So
Strange coloured ones.
Strange coloured ones. Cofepod Coffee Company coffees. So we'll do the same as last week. I'll just give you a quick overview. We kind of know about Union Direct and where they come from. CaféDirect is actually quite a well-known coffee
I have a
company.
good feeling about those two. Union Coffee.
Yeah. I mean, it was okay last week, that one.
Yes.
So we'll crack on with the whole taste testing. I'll give you a bit of background on the Cofepod ones in a
Yes.
moment. Just to say before we start, so
We're very suspicious about them.
we are a bit. I've done a little bit of research on the website, and I'll go into that. So the CaféDirect and the Union Direct Trade coffees are all at a strength of kind of 5 and below. So quite good. We're gonna see what they're like, and they've got some nice taste signatures mentions on there as well that we can kind of do our assessment by. And we also know that the Union Direct Trade use Arabica beans. The CaféDirect, again, Arabica 100%. So that's the Arabica tribe over there. The Cofepod Coffee Company. Okay, so we're going to give them a fair crack. But isn't it? We did a little bit of research just to get an idea about about the company, and I quite like to know a little bit about the people in the company, just to make a bit of a connection, because we really love coffee in this house, don't we?
To do as well.
Well, no, it's. I think it's nice to have that connection, isn't it, Dee?
Yes,
And then know a little bit about the bean you're drinking and the people and their passion for it as well, because it's nice for that to be mirrored.
Yes,
in the
especially
consumer.
in this, yes, especially in this day and age, we want to be connected. Yes.
So with the Cofepod Coffee Company, I had a look on their website. When I had a little look about the About Us section, there's literally about 4 sentences, and it's just saying that the Cofepod Company was, the Cofepod Coffee Company was established in 2011. It didn't really say by whom. There were a picture of 2 guys on there. I don't really know much about who they were. I guess the founders, but I'm just guessing. And it didn't really tell you much about the origin of the beans that they use. They did say that they use low altitude grown beans that are robust, because that gives a darker, stronger flavour of bean. And these coffees
Well, they use the word robust flavour.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't know if
no.
that's a hint.
I don't know if they're saying they use Robusta beans. So, Dee, can you tell us a little bit about Robusta beans?
Robusta beans is less expensive because they tend to make slightly cruder tasting coffee. It's not as
What we
nice
find,
tasting.
or,
I mean,
yeah.
just it's a taste on palate, and also there are viscosity differences. But then that's a general conclusion. I
Yeah.
mean, you know.
So these guys make
And
coffee. Can I just say about the coffee strengths there? You've got 9 and 12. So that's quite intense kind of. They mention espresso
I mean,
and wanting to.
Well, from a marketing point of view, they're just using the weakness of Robusta as a positive. They're saying,
Yeah.
oh, Robusta is strong, so here it is, the strongest coffee in the world.
They roast their own. They slow roast it. So if you slow roast it, you can make it kind of quite a strong coffee,
yes,
can't
yeah.
you? Strong
Well,
bean.
we'll find out, won't we?
So yeah, their marketing for it on the website is that these beans, the coffee that they produce, will help you thrive in the hustle and bustle and the daily grind
Of London.
Because it's a London company. So I think they're trying to kind of base it on people that are in quite high level, rushing around kind of jobs that need that coffee boost. To keep them going through the day and keep them wired and ready, ready for anything kind of thing. I didn't find much of a connection. I didn't make much of a connection with the website and with the origin or anything. There wasn't enough information. Maybe we'd just been a bit spoilt with the other handcrafted. It kind of goes more for the Union Direct and the CaféDirect. It's all about handcrafted coffees, whereas these are like wham bam pow.
Correct.
That's
yes,
it.
Yeah.
That's
yes.
what you get, and that's it. They have got an offer as well. So if you take off the sleeve, I'll just let you have a look at this. Take off the sleeve. Can you see that, Dee? Just inside the sleeve, you're given a code.
Yes.
Are you able to? Do I need to go out a bit?
Yeah.
You're given a code, you put that into the website and they send you an email with a gift. And actually, it's quite reasonable. So it gives you £10 off your next online order with a £12.50 minimum spend. So, and the beans themselves, again, how much are they for it's 200 grams?
Well, it's £4.50 for.
It's £4.50.
So if it is Robusta, then it shouldn't cost that much.
Yeah. So
that's the slight trouble I have.
Yeah. So it might be more. These are probably aimed maybe a bit more at London.
Yes. Right.
People that have got money.
And also don't know that much about coffee.
And that are rushing and just think, oh, that looks pretty cool. I'll grab one of those. So.
Yes.
But that is stereotyping a bit. Don't mean to stereotype, but that's just a presumption on that point. So yeah, that's what we found out about them. So these coffees are also they've been developed to the Cofepod Coffee Company by Q graders. So shall I?
Well, what a.
Yeah, I was going to say, shall I tell you a little bit about
Oh
what
yes,
Q
please.
grader is?
I don't know.
So I had a little look, researched very briefly, and what a Q grader is, it's like a person that will grade the coffee as whether it's a specialty coffee or whether it's a standard coffee. And there's a Q grader program, so you can train to be a Q grader, and it's like a coffee industry standardisation of criteria that you go by. You give a mark out of 100, and then that mark, so it's in terms of taste and quality of beet, etc., sourcing, all those areas. And the grading that you get will determine whether it's a specialty coffee or whether it's a standard coffee. So that's the history behind that. So yeah, and also on the CaféDirect website they mentioned about the Q graders having
Okay.
input into.
How was their website? Was that?
It was really good. It gave you lots of information. It's quite transparent about the business. So yeah, there's a Q grader program, and it's the international standard for coffee standardisation.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I was saying before about the CaféDirect website. It's really good. They're quite transparent about their company, about their business. So you can get quite a lot of information off of their website, and it's good if you want to make a connection with the coffee origin, etc.
Yes.
So yeah,
Okay.
they say
And
they're
we've
fair trade,
already
so-
spoken about Union Coffee Company
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
previous
in the
video,
previous
so
video,
we don't have to
so-
go over it again. But just to say what flavors we have this time, it's
Oh yes, so on the Cafepod Coffee Company ones, there is no signature flavour at all. It's a straightforward espresso bean, possibly Robusta, but I don't know because it was not clear
okay.
as to
So
what it is.
we'll find out.
It doesn't tell you on the, well, as far as I can see, it doesn't.
Yes, I mean we can easily know from the taste.
So
if there
yeah,
is,
it just says it's a super. Oh no, it does give a signature. So it says it's a
Okay,
super
sorry.
intense coffee with flavours of chocolate, caramel, and nuts for the supercharged. So that might be quite strong, caramel and nuts. And this one starts with a hint of milk chocolate sweetness and ends with a nutty finish. So
Okay,
they're heavy on the chocolate and the nut.
Okay. So at least they have given a.
So sorry, that was me not reading. They do give a signature. This one, the CaféDirect. Okay, this is an Andean mountainsides of Peru.
Machu Picchu, I believe.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it says on the front, dark chocolate overtones, full-bodied dark chocolate. The Union Natural Spirit Organic Blend, sounds good. Caramel fudge and sugared lemon,
Nice.
quite unusual and nice. And this Yayu Forest for Ethiopian wild coffee has citrus and bourbon biscuits. So sounds quite nice as well.
I have a
So,
feeling it might be strong.
yeah. So I think what we will go for first is the Cafepod Coffee Company.
Are you sure it won't spoil our palate?
No,
No, let's do it. Go with what if
Yeah, 'cause I just want to see what that intensity is like.
Yes, yeah.
We can cleanse our palate with some water or something.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, I'd like to. So yeah, I do apologise for not seeing the notes, the flavour notes on that. It does say it's 100% whole bean coffee.
All right. So shall I? Well, we'll have to
mine.
have a look at the bean
Intense.
before deciding on the initial grind
So
size.
that's on the Cafepod. Intense. That's a 9.
So
Strength 9.
So first is the opening test. How easy is it to open? We'll come back tomorrow, guys. I'm going to pause the video.
No, it's all right. She says after ripping it open like that. It's done a really rubbish job on that. So it's all right. You're giving a little tear bit at the top, but it's whoa. Smells really strong.
Well,
That is quite
I
strong.
think you have to show the beans in a hand because it's roasted till it's oily. I hope you can see that.
What does that mean, Dee? Roasted till oily.
So
what does it mean for the bean to be roasted until it's oily? Because I don't really know.
okay, so the oil starts coming out when the beans is roasted to the point that it's starting to basically become charcoal. So it's pushing out the oils.
Pushing the oils out of the bean.
Yes.
Okay. 'cause
So then
Okay,
you
so
start.
they say
Yes,
roast.
and then the next stage is that oil will smoke, get more bitter.
okay.
So that's the.
I'm just going to make sure that the Mazzer is empty.
So since it's so dark roasted, I'm sure 270 is going to be way too fine. So we're going to start this grind at 290, if that's all right. Is that all right with you, Em?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, I was going to do that quickly.
So we can have that as our blending.
So that's made the particle size a bit larger at 290. Let's see how that translates.
Okay, so sorry, gonna put the ones that were on the side there and some more. Oh, that might be too many.
It's okay.
Okay, so
Oh, I'll be surprised if it actually comes out good.
we do have to come into this with an open mind.
Yes, I do apologize.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't do the showing you the bean ground. So yeah, it's not too grainy. It's all right on that one.
Yes. So
Okay.
I can't tell if it's too fine or just right. We'll see. When
Smells quite. It does smell really well roasted.
yeah, almost like it reminds you of wine and alcohol. Yeah, there is a little bit that intensity there.
Okay.
Is that enough? I think you might need a tiny bit more. It's not. You might need a tiny bit more quantity.
Okay. So what I'll do in the future, I'll do that on a number 4, because that's just quite a lot there now. It's like a huge amount there.
Oh, you can run a finger and just put excess back into the
Okay, so
cup. It's just make sure it's level.
I'm making
That's
a lovely
it.
mess of that. Right, I'll tidy that up after.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll add that into the trough. Okay.
That's this. Ta-da.
Okay, so okay. Let's see how this one pours. Do you reckon we do a close up of the pour? We're going to do these as espressos. Sorry, you and I, man. Oh, it's doing it now.
Yeah, but that side's.
It's okay. Wow, that looks super rich, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's going to be knock your head off strong, I think. Okay.
Okay.
So it's still not completely blonded, actually.
Yeah.
So there we
Thanks.
go.
Let's see.
There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Try that.
Oh.
Oh my god. That is intense.
No, well, that's bitter though.
It does what it says on the packet. It's intense.
Well, it's intensely bitter. It's not
It's
sweet
for,
like
it's
a
for
regular.
adventurous coffee drinkers, apparently.
Well, those are just ways of saying that it's undrinkable.
Live fast, drink strong. Well, if you like a really knock your head off strong, that's what it is.
Well, there is no bitter aftertaste, but it is bitter to drink as you drink it. But there is no niceness in the mouth later. It's just kind of, you're left in a bit of a shock.
Yeah. A hint of milk chocolate sweetness. It ends in a nutty
No,
finish.
I can't get any of that.
It tastes acidic.
Yeah, there is a
To me.
slight, very slight medicinal taste. I don't know if that's the pour. Can I just try a coarser grind, please?
Yeah, you can. That is so strong, I can't drink now, sorry.
Oh,
But that's if you like a really strong coffee, like really strong. Woof, you don't need much of that at all.
okay. That's 310 microns. Please can we add a bit more coffee beans and then another shot. I'm not going to. I can have a little bit more because I haven't had
sorry,
much coffee all day.
I've
But
thrown mine away. Yeah.
oh, is it? Oh, it okay. It makes me shudder when I drink it. So as it passes through your mouth, you have to clench your eyes and not pleasant. Doesn't have any taste. I couldn't taste any of what it says on the packet. It said, what was it? Nut and
milk chocolate.
yes. Unless it's
I don't know.
half decayed nut you picked up from the forest floor.
Yeah, it's not nice. Oh, I'm so sorry. But it is for those hardened.
Well, that hardened, it doesn't mean there shouldn't be any taste.
No. I wouldn't recommend that coffee if you
We
did.
are hardened coffee nutters, we are.
We do love a coffee, but God, that's strong. Like really excessively strong.
Alright, so the pouring should be quite...
I've got this cup, it's fine for you.
Oh, let's do...
Oh God, I don't want any. I don't want another sip.
No, but
Okay.
just for the dosage. Okay.
That's a different pour. So what, is that higher, is that finer or coarser?
That's coarser, so...
Okay, I think that'll...
Okay, let's try this.
So that's the... If you want to look at that, that's the...
Okay.
The crema sticks to the side a bit.
Mm.
Not very well though. The other ones are sweet. I think.
Well, Robusta beans can also have really strong crema. In fact, there is likely to be more crema in a Robusta bean than... It's less viscosity than the first one.
Yeah.
And less cringy bitterness than the first one, but it is truly undrinkable.
It's really... You can taste the burnt.
Yeah, you can. It's not. It's
burnt.
almost got a medicinal...
It's burnt. You can taste the... It has been very, slow roasted.
But when we roast our own beans, we have often made Malabar beans from Kerala in India, and they are very strong, and you need to roast it till you get the oils. But they don't have this kind of bitterness.
No, it's really quite well, I don't like throwing coffee away, but I'm doing it.
We've never in our life thrown coffee away.
No, I haven't. Honestly, I haven't. Even the worst coffee that we might have done, roasted ourselves, we've just drunk it. I can't even do that with that one.
Okay.
Oh, let's crack on with supercharged.
Okay, now
level
it's
12.
the supercharged. So that's the level 12, which is higher than the other one.
Yeah, completely.
So what we had and we had to throw away is a 9. And we're going to try a 12.
So, what do we expect out of this one? Completely, I don't know. I think what we might have to do though is have a drink of water.
Yes.
To clear the palate in a minute. But way too strong. I'm just gonna go. Way too strong. Okay, let's give that a wipe out because that's got any remnants of that coffee on there. Make sure that's all off.
Well, I'm not confident that this might
I'm
save
not confident either.
Cafepod.
Which setting are you doing it on, Dave?
Let's start with 310 for this one.
Okay.
And if it's no good at 310, then it's not going to get less bitter when you grind it finer, is it? It's only going to get more.
So this is chocolate caramel and nuts. I love a bit of caramel. But we'll see.
It's the packet. What it says on the packet is not what's inside.
So it kind of smells better. I don't know.
Yeah, that's funny because the smell is great. It actually smells better than the other one.
Yeah.
And this also oily. Would you say this?
I mean, that's highly roasted. That's like, look.
Charcoal.
There's no. Can you see that?
Yeah. All the thing in between.
Oh, sorry. I'm just showing you this one. There's nothing in it.
Which one?
There's a husk.
Where?
Here. This bean.
Oh, wait. I'm zoomed in way too much.
It's got a hollowed out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see what.
So that's a real slow roasted bean. You can see the oil on it.
Okay.
You see the oil on it? Yeah. It's quite intense. So let me just get rid of any. There's no residual bean in there.
No.
Let's just make sure. I just wipe that out. Make sure there's absolutely no. Signature of the other one. And it was this one, wasn't it? Randomly putting it down. Right.
So if you remove the sleeve, how do you identify it? What does it say on the bottom?
It'll say supercharged.
So
Supercharged beans. Yeah. So thanks for that. Don't reminding your wife where to look. Right. Oh, here we go. That's quite a nice. Well, that's cool. So yeah.
Okay.
So not too bad.
Okay.
Have a sniff. It smells better than the other one. It did, probably. I know we've already established that, but it really does. I'm sorry.
I've just had a text message. I might have to stop it and then restart. One sec.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna just tamp this. Now lovely cap. Tamper. Okay. Sorry, that wasn't very hygienic. I just did that with my finger. There we go. All that. Oh, did you see that? It's black. Bloody hell.
Okay, so
that is like woof.
So I guess it can be ground a tiny bit finer.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes, let's see.
Let's see what it tastes like. Oh god, that other one's buzzed me out. See. Oh, did you do a close up of it? Sorry.
Yes, yeah. Lots of crema, definitely, but doesn't seem to mean that it is.
It's actually more palatable than the other one. Strangely, but my god, it's got a
really bad taste.
The aftertaste of it really stays on your tongue, and it's quite bitter. Like sharp, very acidic.
Yeah, we just.
Yeah, really acidic. So, with regards to these, supercharged, she's slightly more palatable than the intense, which is strange because the intense is a lower grading and that was a really high. The supercharged one
well, the bad mouth feel is a big no. It's almost got a medicinal aftertaste. Not so much the 12. The 12 is actually maybe because the beans are so burnt.
They're very burnt.
So
they're very
got,
burnt. It's kind of
it's got
spoiled.
a bit more generic.
Yeah. So
But it's still, even if it's generic, it would have been all right. But
yeah.
even as a generic taste, it's still got too much bitterness, too much undrinkable character to it.
Nice, was it? Right. That's
all right. So sorry to say that.
Well, if you want to really knock your head off.
Really, you're
coffee,
going to recommend that?
No, I'm not going to not recommend it, but I'm going to say if you want a coffee that will absolutely, you only need one sip of.
Well, it kind of will make you hate coffee. That's the problem.
It buzzes you out. I wouldn't, if you're new to coffee, don't go with that.
Ever.
At the moment, well, ever. If you're curious, maybe later when your palate's kind of matures a bit. Because that will spoil it for you.
Yes, and
that will spoil your experience.
I'm definitely never going to forget this taste. So.
Yeah, we won't be. I don't even know if we're going to use it. We'll have to blend them or something with something
Yeah,
else.
that's the problem. I don't know what we'll do with it. Okay.
Right, so
make tiramisu.
you could make tiramisu.
Really blended with alcohol. I mean, we should make our review in the style of Absolutely Fabulous.
With that, yeah. You need to. Right, I'm just going to make sure this is clear for the next set of review. Yeah, it is.
Okay, that's.
Just give that a little wipe. Okay,
Okay, you're removing all residues, aren't you?
I sure am, because that was vile.
Yes.
I really didn't like that.
I mean, just to give you an idea, it's so bitter that we feel that even the smallest number of grains mixing into the other coffee will spoil the taste. That's how...
It will influence it, definitely.
Yeah.
Right, so let's go on to these...
CaféDirect, please.
CaféDirect. So we're going to look at CaféDirect. Intensity level 4. Machu Picchu. That's the origin of the bean. It should have a dark chocolate overtone. Quite looking forward to trying this one actually after those other ones.
The website was better, wasn't it?
The website was really nice.
Yeah.
It gives you a lot of information.
Yes.
The opening seems really good. That's it, and so much better. I like that one. So that one.
Are you sure it's the packet and not that you've got better at opening?
No, it's. Thanks. That is as nearly as good as this packet.
Okay.
We're opening. I really like this packet because it reseals. It's just at the top of its game on packaging.
Yes. Yeah.
So really impressed with that. That was the modern standard.
Yeah.
So the CaféDirect smells nice.
Yeah, smells nice. Mind you, we just give you the smell, but smells never really.
No, it's not an indicator of anything, but it is something that.
It's part of the experience.
It's part of the experience, and it's what will make you go back and buy that bean again. Because even if it might not taste 100%, you might think, actually, I remember that aroma. So it's quite
I just
strong.
realized maybe we are slightly more biased to the smell of coffee because we tend to roast and we associate the smell of coffee a lot with the later drinking of it.
Yeah, I mean what we can do maybe on a future video is just we can look at our roaster and just give an idea of some other ones that are around that might be useful if you want to start roasting your own. Ages ago, Dee did a video on how to home roast using a pan as well. So. Which is pretty good actually if you ever, because some of these roasters can be quite expensive. So if you can do it in a pan, it's a pretty good way of doing it, I think.
Yes, and there is no minimum quantity when you do it on a pan. You can do even the smallest quantity just for the day. Even. Whereas with a roaster, you need at least about 200 grams.
Sorry, I didn't look at price or anything. I just whipped straight into. So 227 grams, and
the price was $3.99.
Okay.
That's
so
good
it's about
pricing.
Average.
Honest, yeah, for a full Arabica, it's 100% organic Arabica, as you can see, and that's a really good price for that. Whereas these blue ones is £4.50 for each packet.
200.
That's complete waste.
Yeah.
Sorry, we are meant to give a unbiased review. Sorry, we are getting biased now.
Yeah. No, it's. I think we're just used to these types of coffee,
Yeah.
and that was kind of like a knock your head off experience, which. On a personal level, I don't like coffees that buzz me out like that. I don't like that buzzy high from it. I like to experience it and enjoy it.
Yes.
Are we going to go with espresso for all of these?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can. I mean,
Okay.
I don't. I mean,
Do you want-
if you're looking at milk, even if you were to cut it with milk, something like
Oh, that
this,
would be really strong.
it
it'd
would
still be
still,
really
you wouldn't lose that bitterness and all that. I mean, of course, you can overpower it with milk and sugar, hopefully. But then why? Why you could have even better coffee with normal tasting coffee. But then there is character and stuff. Even with milk, it's difficult to get.
A palatable taste where you,
Yes, yeah.
and it would still be really overpowering and buzzy. You'd get really buzzed out from it. So,
Yes.
I know a lot of people that aren't used to drinking coffee, that would be really overpowering, really
Yes.
overpowering. So yeah. So Dee, do you want to change the grind setting on
Back
that
to
one, please?
Normal. So yes. Thank you. I will. Sorry.
Okay. So we're just gonna grind the Machu Picchu. In the car.
Oh, that is the right bean in it. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we did the. So
Okay.
here we go. Good grind.
Okay. So nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and that's suitable. I'm just saying that's all of these coffees really are suitable for brewing, and for using.
The logic is this: if it's good for espresso, then we believe it should be fairly good for all other ways of making coffee.
Yeah. I just emptying that into the. Oh, sorry, into the puck. Making a mess there. Right. So I'll crack on with this one. Let's use your Londinium cup. Okay, here we go. Pouring the CaféDirect Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu. Oh, sorry. There we go. Have a nice pour.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not blonding yet either.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, Jay, there we go. That's got a nice crema
you.
on it. Would you like to show everyone the crema whilst I'm sorting this out?
I'm sorry. So I'm going to focus.
Okay, how's it? Are we going to have a taste? Sorry. Taste yet. Have you tried
Nice.
it yet?
It's such a welcome change after the other one.
Yeah. Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
Still slightly acidic. Dark chocolate overtones. I can't. Yeah, there's that. it's very mild, that dark chocolate overtone. It's kind of when you, it's like that bitterness of the really strong percentage cocoa, like the other ones last week. You can taste that initial bitterness, which usually tails off into the dark chocolate taste. But this, I think it's just that initial bitterness of that, which is very similar. So
may I say there is a slight woody aftertaste that's left in the mouth. So there's a little bit of fruit and everything initially, and then when you finish drinking, you can feel that woodiness in the mouth.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. So yeah.
So the crema is died down. Is it on yours?
Yeah, it's died down on that. I don't really know the significance of the crema dying down.
Well, in a good quality Arabica, there is actually less crema, but it tends to stay on for a bit longer. But in Robusta, the crema is very intense, a lot of it, like beer, almost like beer. But it doesn't stay on, it goes pretty quick.
Yeah.
But the packet says it is 100% Arabica.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have any of the problems that Robusta tends to bring.
No, it's like a bog standard Arabica actually.
Yeah. Nothing special. I thought that it'll have a bit more character to it, but
I think it's a pretty commercial with a nice background to it. They do the marketing well. They got a good website, so they're trying to make a connection so that you go back to it maybe on an ethical basis. It's a good standard coffee, $3.99. If you want like a good bog standard one that you just maybe buy regularly to drink, then that might be a good one.
And this the kind of as Emma puts it, a bog standard Arabica that will taste really good with milk, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think that would taste good with milk.
Yeah.
You're right there, Dee.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've so there's that one done.
But it's not memorable. I don't think we'll ever recall this ever again.
No, it's not one that I'd say, oh, I'm going to make sure we've got that in or have it as a special. It's a good one if you've maybe if you're just going in the supermarket and you want to pick one up that you know is all right.
Yeah.
It's good for that. So yeah, good stable one, I'd say.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Dee, did you want the Yayu Forest?
Yes, I have a feeling that'll be more intense than the other one.
So in the Yayu Forest, it's an Ethiopian wild coffee. It's a citrus and bourbon biscuit notes. It's a medium, so it's a 2 medium, strength 3. So mild.
Yes. Yeah.
You get a nice bit of information about the Union Direct Trade Promise. Well, that's a lady that plucks something. And it tells you the trade coffee.
Yeah.
What Union Direct Trade coffee actually means. So that's nice. Again, it's appealing to the ethical side.
Yes. And throughout, there is the feeling in certain brands that it's made for people who actually love coffee.
Yeah, really enjoy it. So that's kind of nice. Let's see if I can open this one with more success. This is much better than I did last week with opening it.
I told you, you're getting better at opening.
Yeah, I probably should have done that with these as
well. Yes.
I think I'm just rubbish at opening bean packets. Right, I'm just going to empty this out.
Oh, actually, can I chuck that away?
Yeah, I don't want to put it in with that. That's a bit of waste. So let's trough it.
So that's the thing.
Yep. There's the trough. Okay, so quite looking forward to this. Or at least trying this one, seeing what it's like. Especially with it being a 3. Okay, so.
What? The strength is 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it gives. It tells you the best before date. It tells you who roasted it. I like that. Again, it's giving you that link to the company, making it something personal, like a person.
Is it James?
Yeah, humanising it. It's James again.
Yeah, it is James. I mean, all their packets are James. It looks like. Look.
James must work really hard. He does a lot of roasting.
Is this James as well?
No, it's Steph.
Steph.
It's Steph, that one.
So a woman then.
A
Stephanie?
woman. Steph, yeah.
You wouldn't call Steve
No, it wouldn't. Alright, so let's give that a go. Nice little tabs there to keep that fresh.
Yeah.
Right, let's do this.
Oh, just a point I was going to say when that's finished grinding. I was just going to say, even though it looks like a big packet, it's actually only 200 grams.
Oh,
the Union packet. So you are getting less coffee. Just a note.
And that is a handcrafted bean. So they're saying it's a special, kind of like a speciality bean. So they're going to be charging more for that.
Yes.
As well. How much were they?
One of them was £5 and the other was £5.50. I believe the organic was £5.50.
Oh, okay. Right, let's do a swap seek on those. They're clean. Right, here we go. Let's do the pour.
Yeah.
God, I tend to stick my fingers in the cups.
You okay?
Yeah.
I think you ramped it too quickly, do you think? Or it seems to be pouring.
No, it's pouring okay. I did initially think that, but it's not. It's pouring fine.
Yeah. Nice colour.
Yeah. Citrusy, it said. It looks citrusy, actually. Okay. This one's stuck to blonde.
Is it?
Oh, at the top of it. Well, no, maybe.
Yeah, you're right. Emma is usually quite good at that.
I'm a woman. I'm usually right. Okay, so. Ooh. It smells nice. That's pleasant.
Fruity.
You can taste that citrus.
Yes.
I don't know if I can taste the bourbon biscuit though.
I wonder if it should be a higher temperature. Let me just focus that.
Sorry.
Yeah, citrus and bourbon biscuits. Yeah.
It's nice.
So
That's pleasant.
Coma has died down.
But it's still.
Yeah.
It's nice. I like that. That's quite nice.
Yeah.
Not acidic.
There is no hint of bitterness anywhere.
No nasty aftertaste. Nothing woody.
Nothing woody.
Nothing really bitter or acidic. Nothing. It's
Nothing.
quite a nice,
Easy to drink.
Espresso. That's really nice. It's so nice. I've actually drunk this one.
Yeah.
Which is the first one out of all of them.
Yes.
So yeah, that's nice. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't do it with that other one. It was too much. With this one, quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Actually, there's a tiny hint of sweetness in the mouth as an aftertaste. I felt that after
It
finishing.
feels quite that orange. No, it doesn't taste of orange. It reminds me of orange and that kind of citrus.
Yes, that is a citrus fruit. I guess so.
Not lemon orange. Just that orangey.
Yes.
It's nice.
It's not sour.
No.
That's what you're trying to say. It's not sour.
It's really nice.
It's
I like that
it
one.
has got that morning freshness, so it might make a good morning coffee.
And it's so the strength, you can tell it's a 3.
Yeah, I've never figured out how they do that, but
maybe it's the roast setting that's used. I don't know.
no, it's because when we've roasted, it's a lot of chance, isn't it?
Yeah, it's chance with. But there must be. I would think that there are like industry standards, maybe standard temperatures for different
correct,
beans.
there
There
is,
must
yeah.
be something that
Oh
they
yeah, it's highly
go
sophisticated.
by. Sorry, I've spilled coffee down my top. Right, next one, the final one. Natural Spirit Organic Blend. Sounds lovely. With notes of caramel, fudge and sugared lemon, which sounds really nice.
Yes, it does. Strength 5.
Yeah, strength 5 and a medium roast.
Okay.
So nice. Maybe that'll be nice. So it says a beautiful blend of organic coffees grown by family farmers, including Chirinos in Peru, Coca Falelo in Honduras, and Faro in Sidama, Ethiopia.
Okay.
Are expertly blended to produce a vibrant and zesty taste. Our
Yes,
recipe changes seasonally for consistency and freshness. To see current coffees in this blend, go to unionroast.com. Natural Spirit. So nice. Again,
Trying to connect.
yeah.
One thing that's interesting is most of the Union packets we have seen are blends. They seem to enjoy blending.
Yeah.
Whereas the Modern Standard, we found more estate coffees.
Yeah. So nice. They're trying to kind of appeal to. It says we're now proud roasters for Britain's finest restaurants, cafes, and coffee gourmets like you. So it's it's trying to appeal to the coffee snob. I think.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if we can quite call ourselves
No,
that.
I'm pulling away because Emma is wrestling with the packet.
It's fine, and that's got a lovely smell. I really like the smell of that bean.
That's probably the best one so far in terms of smell.
I can't really tell you what it smells like. It just doesn't smell acidic or.
Yeah, it's a nice, gentle
really nice.
coffee smell, but in some ways intense as well.
Nice.
Without the smokiness or anything.
Oh dear, there it is. I'm just going to wipe this out and then we'll get grinds in. We're keeping it on that grind, aren't we?
Yeah, 280 I believe.
Yeah. So just make sure all that's gone.
Yeah.
Still a little bit in there.
There's a cup there, yeah.
So far, giant raspberry for the coffee, Cafepod coffee. Whoops.
Oh yes, the Cafepod.
So yeah, that
Well,
definitely be a.
Instead of spending all that money on all that colourful packaging and glitz, they should just buy better quality beans. Yeah.
And not roast the hell out of it. I know that's what they're going for. They're marketing it as a really strong, dark, intense, but you can do it with
That
a
is
bit of
Robusta.
refinement.
You can tell it's just very cheap Robusta beans. In the wholesale market, Robusta beans can be obtained for very little money. So yeah, it's probably quite. They are hoping for a profit, but if people don't buy things again, it's not great business model.
That's the natural spirit one, isn't it? Yeah. So the natural spirit's the one we're going for next.
Yeah.
Put over there that one. I'm confused now. Okay. So nice.
Is that the pinch test?
Smell. Yeah, we do pinch tests. Nice. People are probably wondering what's the point of the pinch test. I think it's just to get an idea of for the
Yeah, if it's oily and
It's not oily or anything. It's quite good.
Yeah.
Nice smell. Right. Let's get pouring. I'm looking forward to trying this one. It's got all my favourite kind of.
And it's organic as well. It's organically grown.
Yeah. Which is good. Right. Get that one and this one. Nice pour. Nice colour.
That looks nice.
Does. Okay. That's enough. Right. Gee, there you go. My love.
Thank you.
So that's the.
Cheers.
That's good. Aroma. Oh.
Nice.
Actually, considering that's a 5, a lot of the beans last week were a 5. That's quite a nice taste.
Yeah, to me it tastes milder than the others.
I don't know. It's not as mild as the 3 was mild.
Yeah, 3 was mild and it had more sort of fruitiness, sort of mild. This is less fruity, but
Caramel, fudge and
very
sugared
pleasant.
lemon. It's almost sweet when you have it on your tongue. It's nice. That's a nice. What would you say? I can't really
Very
explain it.
balanced. It's again very drinkable. It's got a nice balance of acidity versus body,
Yeah.
and it feels nice on the tongue, and you could just drink it.
It's balanced. I'd say that's a really nicely balanced coffee. Nice as an espresso.
And it'll be nice with milk, I can tell.
Yeah, it might be nice as a long as well, I think.
as long as well.
Might be nice as a long coffee, I
Yeah,
think. Nice,
yeah.
that's a good one. So, what are we thinking?
So who's the winner? It's between those two. It's
I
between
think
the two
it's
unions.
the unions, actually. One of the I'm not sure. I like the natural spirit. I think I like the natural spirit.
Okay, let's do it like this. Between these two, which one is the winner?
That one.
Okay. And between those two, which one is the winner?
That one.
Okay, so that's third. And between these two, which is the winner?
It's hard because it's kind of. The difficulty is one's milder than the other, so they've got their own attributes.
That makes a great morning coffee. The orange one.
And
What
that's
is it?
a
The
nice.
Yayu Forest.
You want something slightly stronger because it is a stronger roast and everything, and it's a stronger blend rather. Yeah, I think it's good different times of day.
There are no negative attributes. It did not have any
No.
medicinal taste or any bitterness, woodiness.
And I just want to add from our last video with my lovely one, the Modern Standard, that we really enjoyed. The Union Direct one we had last week wasn't as nice, but I would actually pair this as being on a par maybe, or coming close to being on a par with the Modern Standard one.
No, I think the Modern Standard still was a clear
it's
outstanding.
very good.
This comes. It is less intense than the Union coffee from last week. Which was what was it called?
I remember
All right, we will write it down next time. I don't know if we still have it in the.
We don't have it.
Did you finish that? Oh.
Well, I don't think I finished it. I don't know where it.
Okay.
It's not in there.
Okay.
But I think they're both really nice and they've both got their own. I think I might go with the natural spirit because it's slightly stronger and it's got a really nice balanced aftertaste to it. It's just really nice balanced coffee. But if I wanted a morning coffee, if I wanted a coffee first thing, I would go for that one. No, I wouldn't mind.
There's something about a freshness to it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Like
I read Yayu. Yeah. It has got a kind of freshness to it, and it's gentle. It's a nice gentle coffee.
Yes.
So I think definitely thumbs up for those. That one's a kind of midway.
Yes.
Well, it's like your standard coffee if you want to go out and you
Yeah,
think,
you
I don't
can
know what
save a
coffee to
pound.
get.
Sometimes you can save £2.
Yeah.
Some of these packets are £6 in some places.
And if
So
you
at
want to
£4,
be,
that's cheap.
if you want to be up on,
That one, avoid the blue ones.
if you want to be up for like 5 days in a row, it's really buzzy.
It was just an unpleasant taste, in my
Yeah.
opinion. It's if you want to stay awake, you know, I guess the unpleasantness might keep you awake.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the logic behind packing that.
It's again, it's
selling
for the. I can tell you what it's for, Dee. As it says on the website, it's for helping you to thrive in the hustle and bustle of the daily grind.
Okay,
It sounds
so
quite depressing.
yeah.
It's,
So I guess it might be a strong antidepressant then. If you're suicidal and a depressive.
No, I don't think we'll go there, do we?
All right. So it's at least our review has revealed that it's absolute rubbish.
Yeah, I didn't like that. So yeah, good box standards. Stay away from maybe. It's up to you. It's your
It's your life.
Your freedom.
Yeah, there's a free
Choose
world.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's just for a specific type of. Do you know what? The more I'm just retracting, going back a bit. Actually, I really like this one because the aftertaste it's leaving on my mouth is really nice.
So that's a good point.
So-
Because this one, the Machu Picchu one, even though it had a good taste, it had a not so fantastic aftertaste. It had a woody aftertaste.
Yeah.
Whereas both
I
these
know that-
unions are.
I know that was the last one I had, but I'm really liking the aftertaste from it.
Yeah.
Because I do usually have milk in my
yes.
coffee, I must admit.
Yeah,
so
Emma
I'm
is
not
a
really-
cappuccino. I'm a macchiato person, but we both enjoy espressos as well.
So yeah, so hopefully you found this a really useful video.
Thank you, Emma.
And yeah, this is what we found in Waitrose. So we'll see what we find next week in the next supermarket.
And
go from
and then we
there.
can go on to things bought on the internet. And then we can try various raw beans that we have roasted, and so that's the journey we can.
Yeah, and if there's anything particularly that you think you might like us to look at or review, then just kind of let us know in the.
I believe you're saving some coffee
comments
for
below.
later there on your shirt.
Yeah, I'll suck it later.
Thank you, Emma.
Alright, thanks, Dee. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.